Hey, what's going on, Switch Leaders? We're back with another Switch Leader video. It is crazy. We actually only have a couple more of these because we are just on the home stretch of the semester. But that doesn't mean that God is done, because I know that the God is going to do some incredible things in and through this week and the rest of the time that we meet here at Switch. And it's so important as different things change. Students are graduating, students are moving up in grades, students are ending the end of the year, and different plans are happening. And in all reality, summer for a lot of students is really great, but also summer for a lot other students is actually really hard. It's times where students may be surrounded with families that they may not get along with, or it's isolating and alone, and it can mean so many different things for a lot of our students. And so my biggest encouragement to you before we hop into our Switch Fights Human Trafficking for this Wednesday, my encouragement for you as a leader is, how can you show up outside of Wednesday nights? How can you care for your students? How can you follow up with them? How can you keep them engaged throughout the summer, whatever that looks like, whether it's with you, your Switch group? Keep at the front of our mind is that as we all have busyness of our life, we have families, we have work, we have all of these things, but keeping at the forefront of our minds as much as possible the lives in which God has entrusted us to steward, to be able to help lead our students to have a faith that doesn't just last when they show up for 2 hours on a Wednesday, but for a lifetime of passionately following Jesus. And we get to show that to our students. So do not forget what God has put on our hearts. But with all that being said, we have an incredible week this week within Switch Fights Human Trafficking. It is something that we do every year because it is important, and also it is something that our students can feel deeply connected to making a difference, not just somewhere overseas, but seriously in our community. This injustice is happening all over the world, including our own community. And so what I want to encourage you to know and to be leading your students to is a couple of things. One is we're going to share. We're going to bring awareness to. That's why we're going to be doing all red. We have red cups. We have red snacks. We're going to be rocking our red on Wednesday. So remind your students to wear red. And with that sharing, bringing awareness to invite their friends to experience what we're doing as a church to make a difference in and through this night at Switch, this Wednesday of Switch Fights Human Trafficking. So it's an opportunity not just to bring awareness to, but also to invite students who may not even know about this whole God thing, but are not okay with this modern day injustice in this modern day slavery. So what we get to do is we get to share. We're going to wear red. We're going to invite people around us. So make sure you let your students know. Two is we're going to give. We're going to bring a special opportunity for our students, and even for some of you. I know myself, me and my wife are going to be giving a gift to A21, and we know that this is going to be something that is deeply personal to some people, meaning some students are going to feel really led to do something. Some of you are going to feel really led to be generous, but just know, and we can encourage our students to take steps. That is a step in their faith, trusting that God is going to use what they bring to the table to impact lives in many times people that they will never even get to meet, but trusting that God is going to do a work in and through their generosity. So remind your students, if they feel led to give, inspire them. Maybe you challenge them to raise some money this week at school, or continue to partner with their families, and let your families, your parents, your students' parents know, which are in your small group, let them know what we're doing, because I believe God's going to do infinitely more than we could ever ask, think, or imagine in and through the generosity of our students. And then three is we're going to pray. We're going to have a time of prayer at the end of the night where we are going to put some prompts on the screen. And while we're doing this giving and this generosity, what we're going to get to do is we are going to take time to just pray for A21, for our global mission partners, for the people that our global mission partners partner with, for authorities, for the victims, for there to be justice, that God would bring healing to those who have been recovered. We're going to be spending time to pray together, and I believe it's going to be special. I know that it's going to I hope that we are connected to what God breaks God's heart and it gives us the opportunity to stay connected to what he's leading us to. And I'm super excited for this week. I know that God's going to move in special ways in and through our students in their hearts and inspire them and remind them that they are not too young to make a difference, and we get to remind them. Make sure you are here this week at Huddle. I'm really excited to share something that God has been putting on my heart, and I believe it can speak to every single one of us. And make sure that you wear your red. You don't have to wear your Switch Leader t-shirt. If you have any red, wear red. If not, your Switch Leader t-shirt will work. But we'll see you this week at Huddle at 6:15. I cannot wait to see you there. If you have any questions, let your coach know, let myself know, and let us know how we can be praying for you. We love you. We'll see you guys this Wednesday night.